Hey guys, hope all is going well. Midway Piper here. Just a couple quick things to talk about today. This should actually be a short video. It's not the first time I've said that and gone on for 30 minutes though, so anyways. Today is April 13th, which means it is day 13 of Paladin's Codger Challenge. And that's one of the things I'm going to talk about today. The other thing I wanted to talk about today is I saw Sal Dog Piper is doing a giveaway. Now, I'm not going to enter into it, but I figured I'd still answer the question, and I'll let you know why I'm not entering the giveaway. So, I've got Bert, Savinelli 311, and in it, of course, for the Codger Challenge, I have my half-breed mixture. Now, for Sal Dog's giveaway, go watch his video on it. I'm not going to tell you all the details, but is interested in smoking accessories, so not the pipes, but what else you use, your lighters and tampers and all that kind of stuff. Another thing he had mentioned too was pipe rests, but I'll be honest, I don't... That rooster today, I swear. He was quiet before I hit the play button, I swear. Anyways, like I said, I generally only smoke once a day. And when I do, it's normally out here. And so I'm not really doing a whole bunch of other things besides smoking my pipe. So I don't have a pipe rest. What I always put things on in front of me that you guys can't see down here on the table. I have, it's like a wood teak table, and it's got slats in it. So if I have a non-sitting pipe, I can generally rest the pipe in those slats. It'll give it enough stability so it doesn't tip over. But for the most part, if I'm doing a video, a lot of my videos where I'm talking about books, a lot of times you'll see me smoking Bert in those videos because it's a sitting pipe. Oh, if I had something flat, there we go. It's a sitting pipe. It sits perfectly fine on the table, keeps the bit off the table, or the surface, whatever it's resting on. So if I know I'm going to be putting my pipe down quite a bit, you will see me with this pipe or one of my other poker pipes. Leads to the next question of what do you generally use to light with? Well, a lot of times you guys will see me with a good old-fashioned big lighter. Got one of the long reach, and I have a whole bunch of these. I have them laying around. So those are kind of the most foolproof ones that I generally have. I'm not great at making sure I've refilled the fluid in my lighters, so it's always good to have those around. Another lighter you'll see me use sometimes, a Zippo. Wolves. And it's just the regular Zippo. Well, yeah, see, that thing's barely got fluid in it. But just a regular, not a pipe lighter one, which works fine. And then the other one I use, and this is why I'm not entering the giveaway, a trench lighter. And this is what Sal Dog has given away, is one of these trench lighters. So I already have one. I'm not going to enter the giveaway for another one. These use lighter fluid. Wicks in there. you go to light your pipe. And then you close it. That thing's a brick. This thing is a heavy brick. You definitely know you have it on you when you have it. But it's a great pipe lighter. So those are the 3 lighters that I generally use. And then finally, for a tamper, nothing new. You guys see me use this in every video. I do have a couple other tampers, but I'd never use them. I always use this. It's a piece of deer antler. Piece of deer antler. Tamp with that end. Scoop on this end. So that's what I use. It's a piece of deer antler. And I always keep my lighter and my tamper in this bag. Like that. So I carry that in a pipe. I believe this lighter actually came in that bag. So, Sow Dog, I'll tag in the description down below. Those are my smoking accessories. Now, the other thing I want to talk about, and I don't think I've heard too many other people talk about this, partly because so many have dropped out of the codger challenge. But I'm curious how, well, first of all, Pat, how are you doing? We've heard about some struggles that others are having. I know you've posted a couple of encouragement videos, but how's the challenge going for you? Is this something is this harder than you expected it would be? Just curious. What I'm also curious about, and please feel free, drop in the comments below, make some VRs for those of you that are still in the challenge. How have your blends changed? We're going on 2 weeks now with these blends that we created. And I'm curious how the, call it the flavor profile of your blends have changed. I'll tell you for mine, again, Half Breed is a mixture. It's 50% half and half and 50% HU Balkan Passion. And when I first made it, there was definitely a very strong half and half smell to the mix. The taste would come out a little bit every once in a while. Yeah, but at this point, I don't really get anything from the half and half anymore. It has finally been conquered by the Balkan. It is the Balkan Passion has beat it into submission. You can stick your nose right in that jar and all you really get is the Balkan smell. So essentially, based on the taste, the smell, everything, this is essentially turned into pretty much a pure Balkan mix with just a tiny bit of the burley that's in the half and half. That typical half and half flavoring is completely been beaten into submission. Which, again, I do like that the flavor of half and half. But I really become quite a fan of Balkan blends. So maybe that's why this is going pretty easy for me. No real problems. It would be nice. I do miss some of my other pipes. I am overall pretty happy with the selection of pipes that I chose, though, for this challenge. So I have a nice variety of shape and bowl size. This is probably the biggest. It's either this one or the Mark Tinsky. They're probably similar in size. And then my Grayboe Duke and the Harriet Squat Rhodesian are probably about the same size to each other. They're much more on the smaller bowl size. So I do have some variety, which is good. But yeah, so that's how my blends have changed. Curious about you guys that are still in it. Carolina Rose, good to see you found that remnant to stay in the challenge. So that's good. And then the last thing I want to talk about real quick. The other day, 2 days ago, I had a phone conversation with another member of the YTPC. Some of you are familiar with him, Rudy Verkreisen. Just a nice conversation, nice catch up, talk in real life. A couple others in the YTPC I know converse outside of the YouTube platform. Carolina Rose, I know you are one of the ones that happily reaches out to others to talk, check in on people, and that's amazing. So you are a true treasure in this community for sure. And I'm thinking about it, and that's one of the things that really makes it more of a community, I would say. I know we talked about this a little while ago in reference to the whole Pipe Cottage thing about the YTPC not being a community. But that's one of the things that makes it a difference. If you just jump in on comments every once in a while on videos, it's not really that much of a community. But it's the relationships that you make outside of that. So if you call somebody, you talk to them, you email them regularly, those kind of connections are pretty big. So that's a great thing to do. I know with the media world being what it is, online world being what it is, you never really know. So there's always a hesitation. There's always a hesitation to put out your any personal information, emails, even phone numbers, all that kind of stuff. But it does make a big difference. It's what separates, makes real relationships out of things. Jonathan Piper X1X, I know, we've emailed back and forth several times, and it's nice to have that connection. So just a couple updated thoughts on the community aspect of things. But I think that's everything I want to talk about. Again, I'll link a couple channels down below. Again, Celldog Piper is doing the giveaway for one of these trench lighters. And if you haven't checked out Rudy, I'll link his channel down below. So yeah, just a couple of thoughts for the day. Paladin, I hope things are going well for the challenge, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.